Hey guys, I love you, I love you, I love you, you know that I love you. It's your girl, I'm back again. This will be a quick little video for you. I decided to cook again, nothing new. But yeah, I'm going to try to keep it real quick. So what I decided to make was barbecue chicken in my new air fryer, as you see in the background. And then I made some baked potatoes. Where I did a little different. I'm going to put kind of a mashed potato on top of it. So if you're looking forward to it, we're going to watch it. We're going to get into it. Before we even do that, please give that thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And this will probably be the last time that you will see my face. So I just wanted to say hi to everybody. I love you. Stay blessed. Give that thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, and support. Alright, I hope you guys can hear me. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So here's my potatoes. And let me focus. So what I did was I baked all of my potatoes. I baked 2, 4, 6 potatoes in the oven. They're Idaho potatoes. And I did it at 400 degrees. And then what I did was when I took them out, that's why you see they got that little brown nice crust I like. I decided to do kind of like a mashed potato with broccoli on top, and the only thing different that I'm going to do is some of them are going to have cheese and some of them aren't. So let me hurry up and tell you what I went ahead and did. So all the ingredients you see right here, I put in my bowl with my mashed potatoes. Didn't use anything more, didn't use anything less. Wasn't measured, but if I would have to say, it was probably no more than 2 tablespoons. But what I did was I boiled down my broccoli. I got my broccoli done. I put my sour cream, my potatoes, hold on, let me slow down. Go back. What I did was I boiled my broccoli, and when that was done, I sauteed some onions and some celery, and then I added the broccoli to that. When the potatoes were done, I took 2 and I took them off the peel, and I basically just made mashed potatoes with them. I added the broccoli and my seasonings and my sauteed onions and celery. And the only thing that I'm going to do different now before this goes back into the oven, just to kind of incorporate everything, is 2 of these you guys are going to get hot peppers and some green onions, and then the other 2 are just going to have the shredded cheese and green onion. And here's my cheese. It might be a lot, but it'll be alright. We gonna make it work. And I like a lot of cheese. I don't know about the next man, so hold on, because I'm trying to get this focused. Okay, so what I'm going to do is back y'all up so you can see everything that I'm doing. It dropped. And yes, we got the Sylvester. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. So like I said, 2 of them are going to have the cheese on them. And then 2 are just going to have the green onion and hot pepper. They're all about the same size, so it doesn't really matter. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going in with my cheese. And I will do the close-up, don't worry about it. And I've got my cheese on top of 2, and I'm going to add, and I'm kind of pressing down firmly just to make sure that all my ingredients kind of stay on there. Some of them will fall off. And the next 2, I like to use a fork. With this one, and it's a clean fork, it's a fork I used a couple fell down in there, but you just kind of want to make sure you kind of press it on a little firmer. And it's going to be a little less hot because if you can look and see that, a lot of the peppers came out. But I'm cooking for my dad, as you guys know, so he ain't gonna trick. He's the hotter the better. And then I'm just going in again with some green onion. And then that's it. I'm gonna show you guys. And then that's gonna go in the oven. I've got my oven set at 300 degrees. And that's gonna go in the oven for, look at that, just about 10 minutes. Just basically to melt the cheese and everything on top. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to our chicken. I'm covering it with some foil. I recommend that you do cover it with foil just because it will help keep it from drying out. I did spray the pan before I did, which I do recommend. But you want to do it on the lowest temp. And it only is going to need about 15 minutes. Let your girl keep moving. And so now, we're going to move on to this chicken. And I'm going to put my gloves on for you guys, which I don't do. I am going to use my tongs, but cheap gloves. That'll let you know. These came straight from the Dollar Tree. Get what you pay for sometimes. Anyway, so let's move on because I said I want to keep this quick. I'm just wiping down my surface area. So I got my tongs, and here's the chicken. Now, what I went ahead and did with the chicken, I'm gonna do the close up on that, and then bring you guys back. Is what I went ahead and did with the chicken is I seasoned it with my seasoning salt, my black pepper, my cayenne, my garlic, like I told you. Oh, everything I used here, black pepper. The only thing I did add that's not up there to the chicken was my Louisiana Cajun seasoning. I get it from the Dollar Tree. I guess it probably depends on what you do, but it does say fish fry, but I use it for everything, and it was the one they had. And so yeah, there's your black pepper, your garlic powder, and your cayenne. That's all I used. And then I let this sit for an hour, and then I went in, which I'm gonna go ahead and grab, with Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce. And so your girl did that. I dropped that on there, and that's why I got it flipped. I wanted to make sure I got it down to nitty gritty, and I let that marinate for an hour. So it is recommended to marinate your meat as long as you can. Make sure that you wash it. It was washed. I dried it. I washed it again. I dried it, and then I added my seasonings. But please make sure that you're rinsing, your poultry, because you don't want to get sick. And then I just put in this little bowl with my brush, just a little bit of extra. But like I said, we're going ahead, and he's getting dropped in the La Gourmet air fryer. And I've already made chicken in this. This is actually probably my first video. I've shown pictures. You guys have seen that I cooked it. But this is probably my first video actually doing this. So give your girl a shout out on that. And he's washed and cleaned, as you can see. And then here's the rack. That's how it's supposed to go. So I'm ready. And normally what I would do was just do tong by tong. The recommendation on this is don't overfill it. Less is more. It's gonna help it cook more evenly, and it just turns out better. And I will tell you one thing about the air fryer that I have. I don't know about the brands. Is that the less that I have done, the more it has came together for me. So that's 2, 4, 6. We've got a lot to go, but you guys don't worry. I'm not going to show you the whole video. I just want to show you how I do this. I'm going to add one more piece. And you see, it is a good idea to wear gloves. I'm going to add one more piece. Hold on. Backing in. I'm going to add one more piece. I'm going to take that glove off because it's really ripped. And I'm putting them in. I hope you guys can see that. I don't know when I edit the video, but I think you guys will be happy just to see this. And so they're in there. And now I just want to do the close-up on this one. And so they recommend, please read the guide, you guys. But they recommend, and I have it at 300, if you can see that. Yeah, you can. You could go higher, but I do it at 300, and my chicken has really been turning good on that. And then you have to make sure it's locked, and it will not work if it's not locked in place. You'll know it. And then you just set it for 20 minutes. Now, they don't really take more than 25 to cook, especially since I cut them down. But you want to do, when the timer gets halfway through, you want to be able to flip them. They recommend you flipping them and then letting them finish on the other time. Now, a tidbit I wanted to add to that, because I didn't tell you what my chicken was. What was I going to say? I did everything. But yeah, so half the time we'll go ahead and flip it. Now, these are going to go in the oven. I don't know if I'll keep it on 300 or keep warm, but they will go in the oven at the end for 10 minutes just to put it all together, make sure all the flavors are incorporated. So when I come back with this batch, it's going to come out, like I said, and I do have extra sauce. So halfway through when we check it, we'll be able to see how we like it and everything. So your girl will be back. Alright, my loves, so as you can see, our chicken set for 20 minutes is halfway through. Look at that. And what I'm gonna do is, I made my mind up, you guys. I'm gonna add the barbecue sauce when I take them out and put them in the oven for the last 10 minutes. Looks really good though. I mean, like, for me, you guys, if I wasn't doing this for you, I would just finish it like this. And it you know, the only thing, like I would say, for me, this isn't like putting it on a charcoal grill. It wasn't made to be that way, but I smell the sauce, I smell everything. And you can still tell that it needs to cook, but we're doing it right. So bear with your girl. I'm gonna try to get this batch done as quick as I can. I wanted to show you guys. See, when I pop it back in, if it's not popped in the right way, and I know you can see the green on that. Oop, don't bust your butt on the chair. But you can see the green light. I was trying to get the reflection off of it. But you know it's working. You know it's back on. I'm going to bump it right to that tin because it was sitting. After that point, it's going to go in the oven regardless. And that's really, for me, the verification I can finish it up. It's going to make sure it's cooked and everything. But I do like my air fryer. And we'll be back. Alright, you guys, so as you see, we are down to less than 2 minutes. I love doing the shake. Be careful when you shake it, because as you see, it has holes on the sides. But I did good. There's no need to keep it in there. So this next batch, your girl is not even going to do the full 25 minutes. So it's going on the pan. And hold on, let me put this down. But I wanted you guys just to see that close up.
Any idea how much the exact same drug that's $10 at this pharmacy is $150 at this one.
Because I know how much cat was looking, I was able to
just input the drug name, instantly find savings in a virtually every pharmacy.
So at this point,